All right. This particular um part of this series, I'm going to explain how you can manipulate Excel file so that you map your data back into SAP. So you have the target fields, which is the one we've already copied from there. You have the name, field descriptions, you have the character, the length. You now see the source, length, and then conversion. SAP is going to assume that all these things you are bringing, they don't know whether it is character or date or anything, and they don't pick it as if it is like this. So to make this possible, you can see the field name, the length, and the conversion method. So the way SAP arranges it is that there is length before conversion method. So I'm going to pick this and put it here, then take the length. That is, I'm doing Ctrl C and Ctrl V. That's like copy and paste. Okay, so I'm going to cut whatever is there, bring it here and paste it. All right, then I will now highlight only this part. So I'll highlight only this part. Okay, then copy it, come to the source fields, field name, and paste it. What is that for? And then paste this here. Okay, for the conversion method, I'm going to take C. I'll explain why I'm using C for all of them, because this C is assumed to be character. So SAP is going to assume that whatever you're bringing is just one character type. One data type, which is a character. Okay, so I'm going to highlight all this and just do paste. So we now have C. Now the length of this is 30. You can maintain the same thing, but it will be fine. No, that's transaction code is 20. Transaction code is 20. Let me just copy everything that's here so that I don't stress out myself. So I'll copy all this, then come to this point, highlight everything that's here. I did it wrongly, so let me just paste this. Okay, let me just copy everything that's here. Highlight this, click on copy, then then go down and paste this. So this way, I've already arranged how I will transfer the data, how I expect them from the user. So if I go back to my Lsmw and then click on back, click on back once, then you will now see maintain source tree. I click on execute. Now when I click on execute, I'll select the source field that I've already created, the structure that I've already created, and click on change mode. Once I click on change mode, the items here are populated, and this is the one I'm interested in, table maintenance. Now I want to maintain the same table, like the fields of the particular table I want to work with. So I have these fields that belong to the equipment table. So I need to map exactly what I want from the user into SAP, so that when I will be uploading the files, the master data, the field that I've given them to populate will match what I'm expecting them to bring into SAP. So that means I'm going to pull, and if you look at this, you now see that this is the way SAP arranges it. There is field name, the type, that's the data type, and then length. I think I should just explain why they are using character for all of them. Now, the character field with alphanumeric content. This field with numerical content 0 to 9, and X field for hexadecimal content. Now, this one seems to be okay for anyone that you want to bring. Might be date, might be time, it might be anything that you want to bring. So that's why we always choose a character. So I'm just going to copy this and put it there. So I'm going to pick transaction code. You can't upload all of them at the same time, so you can be doing copy. You can do copy. Then when you come here, there is no paste, so you can use your keyboard to do Ctrl V. Put your mouse here, do Ctrl V to populate. Once you drag it down, or just click outside and drag it down, it automatically updates by itself. So this means transaction code, equipment number, valid from date, and you can see that it automatically populates it by itself. So once you paste the correct transaction code, the correct field name that matches this sourced file that we already mapped previously, it will just populate this for you. So I'm going to arrange this and then continue in the next video. So, but meanwhile, you can be following up. I just hope you're understanding what I'm saying. So let me move this down a little. Okay, come here, paste this. Now some of them will be missing, so this one is missing. I think this is acquisition date, so I can copy this one, paste it here. Does not mean the system will not recognize it, it will still, but you have to be it's not necessary you type, but just for you to understand, it's better that way. So we have stop at the storage location, so let me go and copy the remaining ones. I'm not going to assume everything is going to work, so let me just stop at this point. I copy, then I come here and then move this way, move this way, and then still move it up, 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 up. Okay, I'll paste this here, move this up a little, it's populated. I'll do the same thing here. Okay, and I can copy the last one and then fix this here, paste, and I'm all good. So the next thing to do after I've done that is that I'll click on the save button, and once I click on the save button, now I'll click on the save button, and I'm sure that my stuff, they're saved. Item SD, what's that item SD? Position of technical object. So let me just copy that. So I'll update this position of technical object, then I can now save. Once I save, I'll go back once. You can see all the things that I've mapped into my new structure. So this is the structure I'll be working with. Now, bear in mind, because this is batch recording, it takes into account only the fields that you fill when you were doing the recording. If it was input recording, is it not the other one? Yeah, the other one will take all the fields in the database. You now have to be careful with the ones that you want them to fill. So I can give you that one as an assignment, but let me wrap up this one first. So at this point, I'm going to save. Once I click on save, then I now click on back. You can see it has moved me to the fourth step. So I'm going to pause at this point and then we'll continue.